Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. I might have time for this shit. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. All right. Let's get it together. Let me do this chat call real quick. What's up, Just V? Hey, Bev. Hey, Cotton. Hey, Indigo. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Star. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Mocha. All right. And everybody else just look in the window. Okay. So, I don't know if at the age you are, that some of you motherfuckers are functioning illiterate, ignorant, or motherfucking slow. So let me go down a few things, right? Because I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it today, and I will be sick of it tomorrow. This is some stupid ass shit. First of all, I'm only responsible for what I say. I don't give a fuck where I am. Whether it be here, there, on motherfucking Mars, Venus, wherever. I'm only responsible for that. I'm not responsible for what nobody else says and does, even if it's up here. So if somebody's up here lying, I'm not the motherfucking lying fucking patrol. I ain't say the shit. And if you got a problem with what they saying, you can scroll the fuck up and challenge them in the chat, or you can hit the motherfucking link. The fuck is wrong with you? I ain't control of that motherfucking shit. This is a diverse platform, and it will remain that way. So if you got a problem with the motherfucker that come up here, that's your motherfucking problem, not mine. Who you gonna complain on? It's your fucking agenda. Give a fuck. Like I'm supposed to I'm supposed to be up here. Oh, you lying. You lying. I don't give a fuck if I know that they're lying. If I don't feel like saying nothing back, okay, you lying or whatever. Only thing I try to check is that slanderous shit. If I know it's slander. Defamation ass type shit. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking lies and this, that. How the fuck I'm supposed to know? Got no confirmation on that motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna sit there, like, excuse me, are you lying? And they're gonna say, yeah, I'm lying. The fuck? Fucking world y'all live in. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You got a problem with that motherfucking shit? You know what? Hit the motherfucking link. Or do like they always do, call them all kind of liars in the fucking chat. Either way, I don't give a fuck. But keep me out of it. Give a fuck about that shit. Y'all must have ain't got nothing to do in life. I'm worrying about some motherfucking bullshit. Put me in that motherfucking shit. Give a goddamn. I can give less than a goddamn about that shit. Like I'm supposed to sit up there and check whatever. We'll be the lives already be long. We'll be here all motherfucking day. Oh, what you said when you said that on 2, 3 or whatever. That's different what you said yesterday. I got time for that bullshit. You do it. I let people up here and they get to tell whatever the fuck it is. As long as they ain't about nobody's mamas and shit like that. But I'm not the motherfucking truth detector. I'm gonna get into all these crazy ass messages I done got. The fuck? Are you new? Are you some of you motherfuckers new? Are y'all not aware how shit work? I mean, do you walk around in your motherfucking hometown and if you hear a motherfucker at the fucking hot dog stand telling a motherfucking lie, do you stop and say, hey, you're lying? Huh? Do you do that? What the fuck you think I'm finna take time to do it? The fuck you think I'm gonna do? Shit. Got me fucked up. The problem is, if you be honest, it depends on who up there. If you don't like the motherfucker that's up here, then yeah, you got a problem with what the fuck they saying. I see the motherfucking comments. But if you like the motherfucker that's up here, they can lie all day and tomorrow. Y'all don't give a fuck. I don't know how many times I got to say, if I let a motherfucker up here that cusses me out, that got a problem with me, the fuck you think I ain't gonna let nobody up that you don't like? Y'all some selfish motherfuckers. Now the next time, I'm gonna be real personal about it. I'm gonna dial your motherfucking ass up. Got time for this bullshit. Find something to do. And like I'm supposed to be checking for a motherfucking lies, like I supposed to know every lie they done told from the. If you keeping up with the motherfucking lies from inception of this bullshit, everybody, most people are day ones. Well, then that's you. You got the time for that. I don't know about what be going on behind the scenes. I don't be really paying attention to what be going on in front of the motherfucking camera. I don't give a fuck about that shit. It ain't that serious. YouTube don't require that. That's not in the YouTube terms of service. Make sure everybody that you let up on the panel tells the truth. If not, that can cause you a community motherfucking strike. Are you fucking serious? All these lying motherfuckers in around here. I say if I don't say it, I'm not accountable for it and I'm not responsible. I don't give a fuck where they say it at. This is free space. It is a community. It's a participation thing. It's voluntary. And if you don't like it, the link is displayed prominently. You can click that motherfucker. And if the person want to talk to you, they can talk to you. If they don't, I suggest they eject. I just started trying to manage the motherfucking conflicts a little better. I know the people that don't want to talk to each other, whatever. The fuck you want me to do? Y'all act like this is a $100 hour motherfucking job and shit. Huh? Y'all need to get y'all personal motherfucking feelings somewhere and put this and stick them up your ass. Don't stick them up mine. Stick them up your ass. I don't want nothing in my ass. Stick them up your ass. Hear that shit? My goddamn nerve. Where my damn whisper at? Hold on. This is fucking crazy. Oh, well, one of them, the other whisper. The fuck is going on? I'm not an investigator of no motherfucking lies. Not one period. I don't adopt what nobody says. I don't ask nobody to adopt what I say. I'm only responsible for me. Whether I'm here or wherever I go, I'm responsible for me. I ain't got no motherfucking baby kids and shit that I'm tugging along with me and shit, and I'm responsible for feeding and motherfucking taking to the bathroom and making sure they got enough candy so they can be the fuck quiet while I'm on the motherfucking panel. No, I'm responsible for me. When I eat, my family eat. That means I got an adult child who feeds herself. That's a saying. When I eat, my family eat. That means I'm responsible for me and me only. Responsible for the shit that come out no stranger's mouth. All that shit they do behind the scenes and shit like that. Bunch of slick ass motherfuckers. Or wanna be slick. Prying eyes and shit like that. Doing all kind of bullshit or whatever. Not knowing they're leaving breadcrumbs and fingerprints like a motherfucker. Leaving right to their motherfucking doorstep. Or at least to their town. Not give a damn about that bullshit. I don't. The fuck you want to make me responsible for bullshit? Got time for that shit? It ain't that serious. God damn. I swear, they shut this motherfucking sector down the day out of tomorrow. Some of you motherfuckers gonna be on the nearest bridge trying to exit this motherfucking life. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Give a fuck about that shit? No motherfucking investigator. I'll let anybody up. And just because you don't like them or you don't agree with them, that's your problem. I said 100 times, suppose somebody tell me don't let your ass up. Should I listen then? You let me know when I should listen. It's about being fair. And it's about being consistent. And it's about staying out of shit that don't concern me. I don't give a fuck what it is. You could be fighting in my house. Long as you don't tap my shit, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, what the fuck? I mean, a question for you. Do your activity online in this sector mirror your motherfucking outside life? Does it? Y'all a bag of bitches. Not the motherfucking investigator, or crowd control security, or arbitrary. All that. I'm not none of that bullshit on this motherfucker. That shit. Another thing, I can talk to whoever I want to, when I want to. When they do some shit to me, I get to check them if I want to. I can decide after I check them or they check me whether I'm going to fuck with them or not. Just how much I'm going to fuck with them, how deep, if it's going to be cordial, if we going to McDonald's together. It's not about what you think. If I have a YouTube problem, then I don't have a problem. Just because you don't like a motherfucker, don't mean I have to dislike them. And if we have a fucking argument, this, that, and the third, don't mean I have to dislike him for life, unless I tell him I'm not fucking with you for life. Fuck you for life. If I put you on that list, That's probably what it's going to remain. If I don't, oh well. Y'all have some motherfucking nerves. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Just because you don't like a motherfucker for life. Well, that's your problem. What the fuck did they do? Steal your kids? Take your money? It ain't that serious. I got 101 things I can think that could be real permanent problems. And a motherfucker on YouTube just ain't one of them. Unless they done fucking cross the motherfucking line to where they can never cross back. Other than that, just because they done crossed the line with you, I don't mean it got shit to do with me. I don't ask nobody, oh, just because I don't like them, you shouldn't like them either. I ain't never told them motherfuckers nobody no shit like that. I'll tell you my experience with a motherfucker. I'll tell you that. You motherfuckers act like y'all ain't never had two friends that don't like each other. Half you motherfuckers don't even have a friend. That's probably why you don't know how to handle it when you do. Shit, get your ass a motherfucking life. Instead of fuck out of mine. All this shit is a you problem. Not a me. Give a fuck. Another thing. My opinion is my opinion. If I feel like what I come through with regards to the transcripts, the indictments, the motions, whatever, the case itself, whatever, it's my opinion. Just because it's not aligned with your opinion, don't mean that it's a motherfucking problem. That means that I got an opinion, you got one. You could be right. I could be wrong. It could be vice versa. But until it's confirmed, either way, I have the right to reserve my opinion or to tell you how I feel right now. But when it's all said and done, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit, a fuck, or a goddamn. It's not that serious. And it shouldn't be that serious to you. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't give a damn about that shit. I may look at something. We might be looking at the same thing. I may come up with something different. You may come up with something different. And I also have the fucking right to change my motherfucking mind when I learn something different. That's what smart people do. They don't just stick to some shit knowing and you get some different intel and shit that can change your motherfucking mind. A dummy would do that. You get a motherfucking map quest, and map quest is pretty good for telling you about a work on the road and shit like that, and you're gonna take a detour this way or that way, whatever. But just say if they don't put those detours in there, tell you about that. And you see the motherfucking sign say detour. Are you just gonna keep fucking going? No, you a dummy. If you do. I reserve the right to change my motherfucking mind. That doesn't constitute as a flip-flop. I just changed my mind based on fucking additional intel that I didn't have when I made the original decision. The fuck? If we live in an imperfect world, then you got to know that we're going to be imperfect people. That's just what it is. What the fuck you want me to do about it? It ain't that serious. It shouldn't keep you up all night. You are allowed to change your motherfucking mind. Yes. You can take the car back to the dealership in a specified amount of time. Yeah, you can do that. It's called changing your mind. Like what? I function as a human being. So I don't give a damn. And hear me clearly about none of that shit. I don't have an axe to grind with no motherfucking body. Having an axe to grind with people on a consistent, continual basis may be a little sign of a little evil, a little jealousy, a little this, a little that. There's a lot of things that's not positive. Just because I dislike a motherfucker, if they do something good, I'm going to say they're doing something good. That's just what it is. It got shit to do with me. I mean, as far as how, well, let me say this. It don't have shit to do with me if a motherfucker have problems and they view everything somebody do is wrong. Even when it's not, they'll make it wrong. I've seen that happen over and over. I just don't function like that. I can break bread with my enemy. That's just what it is. I'm not interested in painting everybody, whether you like them or not, or whether you know, whatever, you got to beef with, as a bad person if they're not all bad. There's only one person around this motherfucker that I feel like there is no hope. There ain't nothing good about it. It's only one person. I ain't just make that up. They so bad that when they do stuff that's good, it's an agenda behind it. That's after careful consideration. That's after a lengthy deliberation. Not just because I just don't care for how the motherfucker, move or whatever. No. It makes no motherfucking sense. It is not my position. I don't have to side with you if I don't see that person the same way or whatever. If somebody's doing something good, I don't give a fuck if I don't like them or this, that, and the third. The only thing that I've implemented now, because usually around here, because I'm like that way in real life, I might not like your ass, but if you do something good, I'm going to say you're doing something good. A lot of people can't do that because they lack the motherfucking necessary skills and the common sense and the fucking empathy and whatever else it's called being a human being and being real to do that. That ain't my problem. I'll never want to be that way where everything somebody, I'm looking at somebody doing something good and I'm gonna make it bad. That happens a lot to me. That's just not how I am. Right. Yeah, and please hit the like button. And if you don't on this video, I understand. And I mean, that's just what it is. And a lot of times, if you always make somebody do, even when they doing the right thing or whatever, if you make something bad, turn it, make it negative, make it bad, this, that, and the third, whatever, that's also a sign of hating, being jealous. It is what it is. It don't make no goddamn sense to me. It ain't that serious. And another thing, why do people think that they can tell you what to do in any aspect of your life? Strangers now. Strangers that have an agenda that's up to no good always, usually. It ain't about shit. And you can't tell them. How does that work? I want somebody to please tell me a time when I done said, hey, you need to do this off your channel. You can't have this person on your channel. You can't do this. You should think this way. This is nobody can tell you I've ever said that. Nobody. Because that's not a behavior in my natural progression of life. That's just not one of my behaviors. It's not my characteristic. Sorry, it's just not one of them. That's not nothing I naturally do. You have people that want to tell people what to do, this and that. And here's the thing. When you motherfuckers start ignoring their motherfucking ass, they'll stop telling you. They'll stop controlling you, telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. I don't get them motherfucking calls like that. I don't get that. Because they know better. Because I promise you, you call, give me any motherfucking type. Listen, I'm going to wear your motherfucking ass out. So your best bet is to try to call somebody and they know how to talk to me about it. And you best believe, I guarantee you, in that message they relaying, they leaving out a whole bunch of shit. Because I don't get down like that. I don't set it up where nobody can think I can get down like that. You don't tell me shit. Especially when I know you have an agenda on one side. It's different when you're giving somebody some good, solid advice. I can decipher between good, solid advice and a motherfucker that's on that bullshit. Because it sounds totally different. But I don't want to hear that shit. Call and tell me nothing like that. And you already got a problem with the motherfucker you talking about. That's warning flag number one right there. Then it goes downhill from there usually. I ain't set this up to have no kind of any type of motherfucking goddamn bullshit to plague my motherfucking goddamn phone and enter into my motherfucking dwelling and shit with that bullshit. I want to hear that childish ass shit. Can't tell people what to do. I don't know you. That's stupid. You ain't gonna get on my nerve about none of that. At no time. Ever. Give a fuck about what you think. Especially if it's on you coming in on some bullshit. Give a fuck about that. Hell, don't tell me. Tell it to the motherfucker you got a problem with. I tell you what. It's much better for you to call the motherfucker that you don't like, that may be on the panel or wherever. Call them and tell them, don't go on her panel no more, because I don't like you up there. You're telling lies. You'll be doing me a favor. You'll be cutting out the middleman. Me being the middleman. Call them. Address them. Don't address me. Because I ain't involved in your bullshit. I'm not involved in your bullshit. That's your bullshit. Yeah. Now, I guess I'm the investigator of R. Kelly phone calls. Listen, I'm not finna challenge nobody about no motherfucking R. Kelly phone call. Are you serious? Why I got to investigate the motherfucking phone calls to see if the motherfucking phone calls are legit? Then get called not being street savvy or whatever just because I'm listening to somebody talk about a phone call from R. Kelly. I don't give a fuck. And somehow I'm supposed to stop them from talking about a phone call from R. Kelly. What the fuck? I know majority of you motherfuckers got to get some kind of check. And if you don't get one from the fucking people, you are missing out on your money. Go down there and tell them about your activities on YouTube, how you feel, and they are going to get you a check. The fuck I'm supposed to do? How the fuck I know if the call's legit or not? I ain't make the motherfuckers. I ain't accept the motherfuckers. I ain't the motherfucker that got them. So what the fuck are you talking about? I don't give a shit if the caller in the motherfucking calls are real or not. What you want me to do? Why you contacting me? I ain't the motherfucking operator. Shit. I'm not the fucking operator. I don't give a fuck if he call, if he cry on the motherfucker, if he sang on the motherfucker. The hell you want me to do? Excuse me. I have reason to suspect that call is not legit. And the fuck I become the motherfucker ruler of the motherfucking prison calls and shit. Y'all are nuts. Like, I'm supposed to get down to the DNA and the forensics and shit on the motherfucking phone. Huh? Let me drop this link. Just in case somebody wanna cuss or get cussed the fuck out. The fuck is going on? Hold on, let me pin it. Yeah, I just pinned it. And while I was over there, I looked at the lights, right? So on today, you can take them lights with the thumb being up and you can shove them in the crack of your ass. That's what you can do with the lights today. Take them and shove them up your ass. The thumb is already up. It's already in position. So you can take the thumb up and shove it in your ass. Fuck you and them lights today. Motherfuckers. You sit up there and you try to tell people, I'm not moving in the direction of arguing and shit with every goddamn body about every motherfucking thing. Some people ain't worth it. Some situations aren't worth it. Just like I tell y'all that I work for volunteering, still do, in rehabilitation and judicial reform. I'm saying that murder should always come with the stiffest penalty. So I'm saying, with this bullshit back and forth online, far as I'm concerned, it has not resulted into permanent motherfucking beefs. Oh, well, I'm sorry, one situation. Or one person. But that's a dude. So let's, in case you're wondering, we'll rule that out. I'm not a crazy motherfucker. But it's some shit people can't come back from. Not saying that I want people to come back, everybody to come back from any type of beef for me. That's not what I'm saying. Because one thing I never, several things I never be without: a motherfucking man, some pocketbooks, a couple dollars, some friends, and a bunch of cousins. Those are things that those are amongst some things that I would never run out of. Other than that, yeah. But this is fucking crazy. Like it's my position. I don't, like somebody done volunteered me to be in a motherfucking the goddamn investigator of some goddamn calls and lies and all that bullshit. The fuck? What I gotta do with the paperwork? Those are only lies I might be concerned with. So yeah, I'm not interested in in no permanent shit on no motherfucking YouTube. No permanent beefs and whatever. I'm not that fucking crazy. It ain't that fucking serious to me. I mean, I don't even know if you noticed, which you can't even have a casual conversation with or talk about stuff that's going on in your life with some of you motherfuckers because something's wrong with you. Because you be looking for the bad in that. But Joe and I don't really be on them streets like that, especially not no more. And he being the man saying, hey, you don't need to be in shit like this all the time. You ain't got to say something all the time. It's like he don't have to say shit all the time. Because you would think, I think we're relying that some of you motherfuckers would just get it. And some of the shit would be common sense. God dang. Right. I mean, like, I'm talking about, like I'm supposed to be the huh? Like, this ain't no motherfucking court show. Yeah. That's something different. But I mean, you know, but even if it were that we were doing it now, it would never be that serious. To be like, to get up here and challenge somebody on the lies that you think you say. And here's the thing. Suppose I start challenging people on lies, right? What's gonna happen if I don't challenge them on the lies that you think I should be challenging them on? Then I'm gonna have some more customer service complaints. What the fuck? We're trying to operate differently. We're not in that type of arena. Thus far, the shit has been way more positive than negative. The way things go work, it has been way more positive than negative. Yeah, it's like this is crazy. I really didn't know that so many people had this much time on their hands or concern themselves with shit that really doesn't affect their bottom line of their life. It just don't. Yeah, one girl said I wasn't because I'm getting duped by the call that I wasn't street. I'm book smart, but I ain't street smart. Like, girl, do you know that I was in a gang? Full time gang member, part time gang, and with another gang. I've been shot at, not on the job. Now I told y'all here in Florida, as far as the state, you have to sometimes serve those subpoenas and all type of shit like that. You have to get out and knock on doors and shit. You have to move around. Excuse me. You have to move around as if you're a police. But it's just, I mean, y'all do too much. I'm telling y'all do way too much. Way too much. But I'm not going to ever stick to something I say and I know it was wrong. I'm going to correct it, especially when I get the intel to do so. So what that so I have to just go back to normal me. Before I say it, I need to look at it. I need to look at it. not rely on what nobody else tells me. I need to look at it to form my own opinion based off what I'm looking at and reading and hearing. That's what I need to do. Because people that know me, whether it be off off the job or on, they already know. Okay, she likes the right information. So they either gonna figure it out and bring it to me with the evidence, whatever, or they gonna tell me I ain't check it out. And that's I tell you, I can get my child on the line and she would tell you. And this don't have nothing to do with work related, no legal shit. It could be, I'll give you an example. When they was had said that um the they were giving out checks to the for groceries. It was during a hurricane. And you didn't have to meet no income. If they was giving it to anybody. It was giving out $75 to everybody in the household. So at that time it was $3. Only thing you had to do is show up with an ID. I don't give a fuck. I'm black. First, fuck all that education, fuck them jobs, fuck all that. I'm going to get them $75. Yeah, I'm going to get them $75. And the one girl said, listen, told me, okay, they're giving out these $75. This is where you go in your area. And at that time, I'm in the area where the houses start out at $300,000. So they had spots in all those areas because of the hurricane. And the friend girl said, I didn't check it out yet. I didn't check it out. So, of course, I checked it out before, because you're not going to waste my time. My time is precious. I got a lot of shit to do. What's good with it, Tune? What's good with it? Be careful. Yeah. And hey to everybody that's coming in the chat. Pardon my rudeness. I just looked up and saw Tune. I see you, Karen J. Mocha is always some BS. Let me see. I think I got Kayla earlier. T Bam 1. Karen A. Yes, Karen J. 2/3 of the KKK. TY. Cotton Candy. Pretty Peace. Mom Life Love. I Am Queen. Hey, honey. Did y'all ever check out I Am Queen's Lab? I Am Queen and Smoothie. They have some big laughs. Crack me up. Hey, Tate. Hey, Indigo. Let me see. But yeah, this is crazy. It's out of control. Like these people, and here's the thing: these people think they can tell you what to do. Hey, Missy, I could just look at T-Bam, listen, all out. Hey, Miss Me, Miss Mo. Hey, Star. Hey, True Strong. It's like these people think that hey, James Harris, I ain't bullying nobody. They bullying me. That's what they doing. They trying to bully me. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Samara. Hey, Dolores. Oh, Lord. Oh. Hey, Troll of Debo. Trying to get everybody. Yeah, but this is crazy. This has to stop. You know, shouts out to anybody that, let people tell them what to do or whatever, and y'all do it, whatever. Shouts out. But that's not how this works with me over here. And because I get way more, way more compliments on how things are done over here, what have you, I'm gonna keep it that way. But I'm not incorporating no motherfucking lie detector. I'm not doing that. That's crazy. Who got time for that? Hey, Tom Bella, what's good with this shit, Bo? I mean, this is really crazy. This is crazy. I don't tell people what to do on their shit in their life or none of that. If somebody asks me a question, I tell you then, or I tell you what I do, but it's not to tell you what you should do in your real life. You know. But yeah, they been fucking stingy with the thumbs up and shit like that. Ain't that crazy? I mean, do anybody that's in here that's scrolling up now, do y'all understand that? And I'm always open to suggestions and shit like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm always open to customer service complaints. That's how you get better. But that one-sided bias shit, I know you got an issue, this, that, and the third, whatever. You got motherfuckers that get mad because you recognize or give somebody else credit, this, that, and the third, and don't recognize them. Not even okay. Well, maybe they're not thinking that. Okay, what if I don't think you that great as far as what's going on? What if I forgot? Or do they take in consideration? Do they think, okay, well, that person, she always shout me out for my contribution, and it's somebody else's time? Hey, what the fuck is going on? Why should you even care? It's not that serious. You do what you do because you want to do it and you do it from the heart. You don't do it for no motherfucking recognition. You got people that want the exclusive, acting like them motherfuckers in CNN and some shit. Like, huh? All kind of crazy shit I done heard. And I'm sorry, just because I don't understand it, agree with it, or move the way you move, that don't mean that we should have a problem. Or you don't like me because of whatever. I really don't give a fuck what you feel. But what I'm saying is that I'm just saying it don't make sense when you talk about logic. It's not logical. Everybody's not gonna be um in line with your thoughts, in line with your movements. They're not gonna be that way. What's good with it, Mac Dime? I mean, it's just ridiculous. You don't have to give me a break. I'm just gonna cut your ass out. Just know it, you have it coming. Unbelievable. I mean, that don't be that shit don't be my problem. It don't, and I'm not gonna adopt your problem is my problem. I don't click with no gang and none of that shit. No, and even if I did, I'm not gonna be mad just because they mad. It's different in the gang culture. Even at that, we had some integrity. Only people that we had to jump was big guys and shit because they big. Other than that, we not jumping. They just stand by, make sure nobody else jumps in it, make sure that's a fair fight. That's it. If I got a fucking problem, they gonna ride with me. I tap you on your shoulder. We get it down to the get down, and that's it. And we ask you, what would they? You know they ain't gonna jump in it. Depending on who you are, but we actually don't jump in it like that. Meaning, and I translate it or transform it to what I'm talking about. Meaning, just because you got a problem with a person, I'm not gonna have that same. I'm not gonna have a problem because of whatever. That's crazy. We open it up for people to come and share their thoughts or whatever it is they got to say, get it off their chest. If they want to announce that they selling uh, 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 two fish sandwiches and a T-shirt, on Saturday, you could do that or whatever. Just long as you ain't telling nobody you selling two fish sandwiches, a T-shirt, and they mama. Other than that, you ain't got no problem with censorship. God damn. And the only reason that time I took your mamas and all that shit off the motherfucking tables and all that because it looked like the other people's coming up, you talking about the people mama too. And then they talking about people girlfriends and this, that, and the third, whatever. So I'm like, hey, okay, I guess they comfortable with that type of shit. Either way. Red Bunny must be came here. Hey, Red Bunny. But I mean, it's like, god damn. Y'all have to understand. We are all different. I don't give a fuck what nobody try to tell you. We may have some similarities, but not many, and you should be happy. Okay? We are different. We're gonna feel differently about certain situations and certain people. That's just what it is. But that don't mean that just because people that don't share your thoughts, your feelings, should be questioned about their integrity or questioned about, well, why you do this, why you do that, whatever. It should be common sense. I say the same motherfucking shit whenever asked. It's crazy. The shit, the thing, it's some things that you should take personal. I get that. But the shit a lot of people take personal around here is ridiculous. The leader of the motherfucking R. Kelly movie. They take that person. They take every goddamn thing. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, are you a whining ass crybaby about every goddamn thing? I'm so goddamn hungry, I don't know what to do. But yet I gotta sit around here and make an impromptu ass goddamn live over bullshit. I ain't never want to be caught up in no goddamn life of no damn R. Kelly like this him. Now they want me to get all on the motherfucking floor and shit with a goddamn a magnifying glass looking for lies and shit and all the wrong place. All that bullshit. I got time for that. I mean, do you want me to make up a disclaimer and swear the people in? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? That's ludicrous. That's crazy. This is a social environment. Y'all ain't never been around a bunch of drunk guys to get together, drink them motherfucking what's the name of beers? What Corona with a twist and Michelob and Slits malt. No, not Slits malt liquor, but the Slits that's SCH, I think LITZ, that kind of Slit. I mean, I don't know if that's from the same company. Is the Slits malt liquor bull? Is that from the same company like Slits? I don't know. Ask somebody else to drink that. But what I'm saying is, you know, shit, I done lost what the point I was finna make. Yeah, but what the point I was gonna make? Shit, this goddamn famine is weighing me down. I was trying to say something about the damn. I don't know what I was trying to say. Well, anyway, Heineken with a twist. Well, I don't know what the shit is. I thought I always heard Corona with a twist, but I don't know what the point I was gonna make. If somebody can one of them whisperers tell me where I was trying to go. There's a reason why I was saying different. Oh, a bunch of guys that get around and drink all them beers, right? Then they go to tell all them lies and shit. Do anybody be standing by at the cookout and shit? Do y'all have somebody there waiting? Hey, you telling a lie with that. Unless you lying on them. That's just crazy as hell. Bud lying with a twist. Cousin, you drink that. And then, somebody had a conversation with, I mean, just a whole bunch of messages and shit. And y'all got to understand, right? And I love the message. Don't get me wrong. And I'm so goddamn far behind, which I be trying to catch them as they come in, but I can't. I'm so far behind. I mean, I'm reading messages from almost damn 2 months ago. I guess Jay Bennett, Jay Bennett, that's a member of Club Blue. I think Dana has mentioned Jay Bennett with regards to the damn defense funds. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But you have to get that information from Dana. I just know Jay Bennett is Club Blue. Is a part of Club Blue. Don't mean that they not don't rock with their regular, gang or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. That's the only thing I know about Jay Bennett. Yeah. So I mean, like I don't know nothing about none of that. I wasn't listening to it that hard or anything. Oh Lord. Karen A got problems. She say I'm way behind, but one thing for sure, stop emailing my motherfucking family. I've been on a fucking jury fucking duty. Yeah, Karen A in here cussing. Now what the hell is going on? Like who is emailing Karen A's family? You see, y'all are nuts. Hey Matisse Ballon. Yeah. Poe Karen A. Something done happened to her. But y'all, I'm gonna get off here in a minute because in a few minutes y'all gonna hear my stomach ground. But Lord, did anybody listen to that live of Kendra's? When I tell you I was rolling. Kendra was on that live. I don't know if Kendra messed with the smoky smoke. But honey, she was, I don't know what she was on. Somebody must be put a Mickey in her drink or something. That's what they be saying. Listen, Kendra was high as hell. Kendra said that Cicely Tyson could get it. I'm like, Lord have mercy. I almost passed out. I almost passed out. She talking about Cicely Tyson. She said Cicely Tyson is a beautiful woman. She said Cicely Tyson could get it. I screamed. She was high as hell. I don't know what she was talking about. I don't think she know what she was talking about. Oh Lord. I backed that up. I was rolling. That it was TY. That shit was so damn funny. That shit was funny. She said that Cicely Tyson can get it. I'm like, Cicely Tyson, before she died, she was damn near 100, if she wasn't 100. Oh, Lord. That was funny. Let me tell you something else. Well, I probably shouldn't say that. I won't say that, honey, but yes. Oh, my gosh. She was just talking and talking and talking. I wasn't sure that Kendra even know what the hell she was talking about. Especially when she talked about Cicely Tyson. That shit took me out. I needed help. I needed help. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I know she was well over 90. She was over 90. I know that. And you know what? Cicely Tyson starred in a whole bunch of several movies before she died. She started in movies in her 90s and was moving around like, shit. Yeah, honey. So listen, I'm just trying to tell you. I don't ask nobody to get involved into decide with me on no personal shit. I don't tell nobody on my, I don't have no agenda for nobody or none of that. I don't expect nobody to ask me to. I definitely with the way and people you should be familiar with how the channel and the panel works over here. That's already non-conventional. So people that you dislike, will be up here. People that I dislike will be up here. But I'm not responsible for the shit that they say or that they don't say. And just because I don't sit up here and fucking goddamn cross-examine a motherfucking ass, don't mean that I'm with it. It don't mean that I'm not with it. It simply means that it's not my words or my actions. I'm not gonna be held responsible for that because I don't do that nowhere else, and nobody else would like that to be done to them. And here's the thing, right? There's only one motherfucker that I dislike, like that's on the fuck you for life. That's banned from my life, period. That I mean when I'm talking about social distancing from my fucking brain. There's only one person that I believe that person is a goddamn butler for the devil. Only one person. And that's, I mean, in my life. And that isn't that my life includes YouTube. It's only one person that I would never, ever give a fuck about. One. And there's one that's headed that way. Other than that, yeah. So before I get up out of here, does anybody understand what I'm talking? Understand anything I said, or do you have a question? That you understand that over here, I'm never going to be a lie detector. It's not. That's not. That's crazy. Who the hell wants to come anyway? I mean, that's just that one. That's rude. I mean, just because you don't deal with a motherfucker, you wouldn't let him or her up on your panel, in your channel, whatever, because you feel this, that, and the third, whatever. That's your decision. It's yours. I'll never tell you to do anything different. What's up, Keith? Yeah, you're already in. Why you ask if you can come in? I just don't have all those issues going on with people. I really don't. And it's never that serious. Love you too. It's always some BS. Does anybody understand? Anybody got any questions? No, you ain't Keith. Does anybody have any questions? I have a question, Andrew. Would you have dated Malcolm X? Uh-uh. For one, I don't like no man with no red hair. That's number one. And number two, Malcolm X had yelled and told Betty, don't raise your voice in my house, woman, or something like that. That ain't gonna work out for me. Nah, that ain't gonna work out for me. And here's the thing, right? I fully believe in men being a man, maintaining their manship. I want them to do that. But you can still maintain all your level of manship and not think that being a man means that the woman is situated directly right behind your ass, right behind you. I don't need you to have that type of mind frame because that ain't gonna work out either. I think if you behave like a man, carry yourself like a man, not a male representative, but a man, then I view you as such and this, that, and the third. We have no problem with that. Okay. I like men that are rougher than me. So that's why I like JoJo. He's rougher than me. My dad's rougher than me. You know, they when I say rough, I don't mean like they got to get out there and drag their knuckles on the ground to show that they, some type of man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of these male representatives around here do all this extra shit, whatever, because they're trying to prove that they are men, right? Guys like JoJo, he already knows that he is a man, so he doesn't have to drag his knuckles and all that type of shit trying to prove that he's a man. You know, that's what I'm talking about. It's about a mindset, which deals with the characteristics and things of that nature. So no, I wouldn't have dated no motherfucking no I mean say motherfucker, but yeah, me and Malcolm X, that wasn't gonna work out because a lot of the teachings, I believe, from the Muslims and stuff, you know, they like to me, like and I don't know, and Lord have mercy, please Lord don't send the Muslims over here, but I be thinking that like they lay out orders. So I'm gonna have a problem with that. You okay? Because I'm very, listen, there's a difference between expecting me to fix you something to eat and demanding that I fix you something to eat. I'm telling you, you done been on the phone with your friends and y'all been to talk, just say he gets, you know, I don't know what time he gets home, but you on your phone with your friend, and she hear that key in the door, honey. Oh, I gotta go. See, come on, I gotta go. Hang the phone up, honey. You don't even have a chance to say goodbye. And I ain't finna live in that type of situation. That's the type of person that, you know, and the women be so docile and humble. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not, you know, you got to look like they got to walk and look down at the ground and shit. I probably got the wrong perception about, you know, I just know. uh-uh. Mm-mm. On the Melon Channel. It's a channel called the Melon Channel. Melanin Channel. Is that on cable or is that on the internet? You know, understand, honey? Right. All that I'm gonna keep hollering about I'm a man. I don't like that either. You don't need to stress that to me. You need to stress that, period. Right, T.Y. Yeah, you don't have to stress none of that to me. That's gonna turn me off. Every day I turn around, you talking about you a man this and what a man does and whatever. And Malcolm X seemed like the type that would, you know, say that. And a man such and such this and a man, and I don't like, you know, and I don't like them to have the most stupid as let me tell you something. Child, all hell broke loose one day on my real online life, right? It was my cousins and my friends or whatever. We was all in a conversation. I'm gonna tell y'all this, I'm gonna get off. And we were talking about having a father at home, especially when you have a son. And so of course you had a lot of the guys was in there saying that a woman can't teach a boy how to be a man. I disagree with that. Of course, when I gave my logic, I didn't have no one had a rebuttal, because one scenario I gave was, look at all these homes, with absent fathers. Those kids, those sons are raised by their mother primarily, if not, you know, 100%. I might not can teach you how to throw a football. It's not guaranteed that your father know how to teach you how to throw a football either. But I bet you I could take you up there to the park, to the park Warner, and somebody up there can teach you. I got that enough sense. Who potty trains the little boys? If the father isn't at the house, their mother potty trains them. We don't know how to. We ain't got one of them things to stick out and put in the toilet or whatever. But it got to get done. That job has to be done. And I was bringing it to them from the standpoint of that. And who's to say that if the father was at the house, that they would be able to train them, teach them how to do, you know, how to be a man, whatever. Especially if he don't know how to be one himself. That's not no guarantee. What you should be concerned with is how to train them how to be a good person. This is my opinion. And if I train you how to be a good person, you're going to know that when you become a father, you're going to know that you're going to have to take care of those kids. You're not going to have to appearing in court because you're behind in child support just because you don't want to pay. Things happen where people will fall behind child support. I understand that. But you got guys that just refuse to pay the motherfucker. They get jobs to get paid up under the table and all that type of stuff. So I had a different perspective of it. And of course, shit erupted. Hell, shit erupted. You know? So it's no guarantee that having a man at home will guarantee that your child is going to be the best, going to have any man skills or whatever. It's no guarantee. I mean, nothing is a guarantee, but I'm just saying. So there are a lot of single parent homes, and they raise boys to men, and those men turn out to be fine. How many college graduate males that they get up there and take that stand, even when they're going getting drafted, and they said their mother got them there? How many? And then sometimes the tired ass daddy show up after she has done all the work. See, I find that men oftentimes run away from responsibility, accountability, being accountable. Well, I don't want no man teaching my son that. I reckon if you raise them to be a good person, they will make the best decisions in life. They'll know how to treat a woman, things of that nature. A woman can teach a man about sensitivity, being sensitive to a woman's needs and things of that nature. A woman can teach that. Teach him that. Oh, Karen Johnson in the building. Oh, Lord. The KKK is in the house. Hey, the House of Music Chronicles. Sucks to pick a man like that and make a baby with them. Right. Right. That's just my perspective on it. Because I mean, out the back, and I don't think a lot of men get in a debate or challenged on those issues when it comes to, a man, only a man can teach, raise a boy to a man, and that's just simply not the truth. It's just simply not the truth, in my opinion. I mean, how many of those men be going out there to get your son, get your son some a prostitute and some that head or whatever, what they call it, and smoking the weed, teach them how to smoke the weed and do all that extra shit. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm just saying. But yeah, that was an interesting topic. And of course, when I gave my opinion, honey, it went left and right. Boy, it went left and right. They weren't hearing that. I tried to make, I mean, it's just not true. It has been an occasion. When I was with my child's father, when we first got together a long time ago. Do you know the only sport that boy was interested in was wrestling, and that's because he was a wrestler. He wasn't into no sport. My daddy didn't teach me about sports. My mama did. And those are facts. My mama introduced me to basketball and stuff like that. Although I never played a sport, but yeah, she introduced me to that. Oh, I see JoJo in there. Lord have mercy. JoJo, you causing trouble. Sid Bon Joe in there. Oh no. Oh no. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. God was very intentional in creating roles, but He'll provide where there's a need. Right, right, Black Girl Beauty. You're so true. And I'm not saying that you know men are not needed in the house. That's definitely not what I'm saying. No, no, because a man can give a young boy their perspective on a lot of things. How it is growing up as a man, especially a black man. Okay, they will be the best source of that information. You know how to um be providers, right? Because until not real recent, but a lot of women, women weren't given like a lot of the jobs, like like construction jobs and things of that nature. What I'm saying, that got popular. Not, I mean, it's been a minute since it's been popular, but it straight, but in the beginning and stuff, those are jobs that were really for men. So a man can teach his son how to work with his hands and things of that nature, whatever. Not saying that a woman can't, but a man probably is best suited to do that, especially if he knows how to do it. When I was going to school, it was a place that where I used to get my car fixed, right? The head of that shop was a woman. She could talk to you about the parts. She wasn't just at the cash register. She would go back there and check off the work. Yeah. Yeah, if it is, it's who you know. But I mean, y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. I know people going live got more to talk about than I did. I just wanted to, honey, tell y'all, listen, I don't operate like that. And I'm not. And oftentimes, all the time, when I try to make sure I say in my opinion or whatever, this and third, to let you know that it is my opinion, right? Like me, I would prefer, that we all, with these platforms, whatever, give out the correct information. Especially don't say all kind of crazy shit. Check the shit out before if you're not a person that can do stuff in real time and come up with the right shit, check the shit out beforehand. Ask somebody. You got a whole bunch of resources. But I can't make them or expect them to or whatever. I can just shake my head. But shit. Oh, $300. I don't know how much it costs. A little girl need father in their life too. The first man to ever treat you right needs to be your father. Right, right. And that's how you learn how you should be treated. By your dad. But anyway, y'all. What y'all in here talking about? Y'all asses been talking to each other all day. All night. If I sit up here and stay live. Trying to read some of these comments before I get off here. Anyway, folks. I shall get on up off here. I ain't start with no music. I'm not going in with no music. But y'all need to stop with all these ridiculous expectations. This is just YouTube. We are just people. And you know what? Everybody got a YouTube channel. All you gotta do is activate it. I'll bring my ass over there. On that note, at least you have 70 people here. I play non-ghetto music live and I can get 20 views. Well, you know what? Y'all drop y'all link. Yeah, I got to hear what Shabazz talking about now. I like Shabazz. I especially like when majority of us is getting along. Make sure y'all check out my community board and what have you. Shouts out to Jennifer. She wanted she dropped a psychological behavior on me, and I went and did the look up for that, the work up for that, and it's very interesting when you read that stuff. It's very interesting when you see how how psychologists and psychiatrists they begin to kind of formulate what they think you're suffering for, when you look it up, you'll see that one thing it'll lead to something else and what have you, and then you look at the symptoms and things, and you'll be like, oh wow, you see how they come together, how they put a picture together, right? Using their DSM. So yeah. Your other YouTube channel is shut down to June 1st. Well, okay. Well, all right, y'all. Let me get on up off here. Um, I hope y'all got the message, and make sure y'all drop y'all links, or drop the name of your channels, what have you, and make sure you guys go and visit their channel and like, share, and subscribe. Till the next time. Yes. Make sure you take care of our Club Blue sister, Karen J. She's a good old faithful. She just dropped her link. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you like, share, subscribe over here. Until the next time, I love you, and be safe, and peace out. And stop bothering me. I'm gone.